Hello, Dino here. Welcome to another Limitless Hair Expert video. Today's subject is, what are the true details about every attachment in existence? Now, what I mean by attachment is there's many different ways of adding hair, and you always have to separate the way they're adding hair, meaning how are they adding hair? Are they adding hair from a track? Are they adding hair from a unit, from a little section? And you have to separate that from how it's being attached. So I just want to talk about attachment. Now, there's many different attachments, but they're really all broken down into separate categories. All right? There's many names of different attachments, but I'm just going to talk about the categories. Category 1 is they bond the attachment. All right? Bond or tape is really basically the same thing, because tape is really paper with glue on it, okay? So whenever they bond hair on you, all right, that is very risky for your own hair. There's a very high probability when you bond hair on that you're going to lose some of your own hair, okay? So be very careful and be very aware that there's many different names of different attachments. But if they're using a bond or a glue or a tape of some sort, they all fall under the same category of bonding. And any of the solvents that they use to remove the bond or the tape will definitely come off, but it's going to take some of your hair off with it. That's category number 1 in attachment. Category number 2 is they also use some sort of bead. So as an example, they use a bead, and the bead's on here, if you could see that, and it's a bead that has to be made from some sort of metal, and the metal is put onto the end of the hair, attached to your hair, and then crushed. And they have an apparatus, this being one, that goes in and reverses the bend. But even when you reverse the bend, what it does, it still doesn't release it totally, and you still get hair loss from it. So there also will be many names under this, different ways of bending something on your head, something metal, and also that will cause hair loss. So always be very careful of that. And the last thing I want to say is, when you use a bond or a tape, it could be okay as long as it's on a complete bald area. And when I say complete bald area, I mean bald like the palm of your hand. Think of this. Put tape on your hand or a Band-Aid on your hand, comes off, no ouch. Put it on your arm where you have a little hair, ouch. So you can use tape or bond when attaching hair, but it should be on a complete bald area, as bald as the palm of your hand. And even then, you should never do full bond. You should do a bond or tape on small areas. So please remember those details. Now, our quote for today is the following: what you do is contagious to yourself, but more important, contagious to others. And what that basically means, people learn from you basically by what you do, especially our children, all right? So what you do makes a bigger statement than what you say. Now, for our next Limitless Hair Expert video, that'll be, what are the 5 benefits you should look into before adding hair? And I'll see you soon.